What do you look for? Like, what do you think is a healthy way to look for in a guy or in a relationship?
I think always look for kindness. It's really important. It sounds so like basic and whatever, but you really need to look for a guy who's kind to his friends, to his family, to the people he works with. I think a guy who's ambitious, but not like boastful, you know?
Yeah.
And a guy who, you should always look for a guy who shows you how much he likes you, right? Like, talk is cheap. A guy can say, like, I'm going to do this and that for you. Like, I'm going to get you this. We're going to go here. But, like, does he show up for you? Does he remember, like, little things about your day? Does he call just to check in and see how you are? Like, look for that. Look for how a guy makes you feel.
Yeah.
You know? Not how he looks, not if he can get you into the club. Like, how does he literally make you feel when you're with and without him? Like, are you anxious if you're not with him? Are you looking at your phone being like, oh my God, is he going to text me? Like, blah, blah, blah. Or do you feel like loved and confident?
Do you think sex is a fundamental part of that?
Yeah, I think sex is a super important way to get close to people. I think sex is great. I think people in the past have put too much weight on when you have sex. I don't really think that it matters that much. I think as long as you feel good and safe about it, you should do it when you want to. And this is like my box theory that I always say about, okay, so this is my theory.
I've seen you talk about it, but I never got the full definition.
Okay, so box theory is that when a guy meets you in a romantic setting, he puts you in one of three boxes. Either he wants to date you, either he wants to hook up with you, or he wants nothing to do with you. Okay, third option.
Talking about.
Always,
what are you talking? How did you know this?
Are so
Who
guys,
told you the secrets?
Like, guys are so triggered by this because it's true. So basically, if it's
Can
the
we cut
third
that
option,
podcast here?
they're like, edit that out. She's telling
Thanks
the
for coming on,
secrets.
Tinx. Anything you want to plug?
So if a guy wants nothing to do with you, okay, sorry, that one's out. Where girls get messed up is if she's in the hookup box, you could hold out, as in not sleep with him for months. It's not going to make him want to date you. It's just going to make him want to sleep with you more, okay? Yeah. And vice versa, if you are in the date box and you shag him on the first night, he's not going to care. He's going to be like, this is great. I like her even more, whatever.
Exactly.
Because they've made their decision about what they view you as. And then people say to me, well, Tinx, that puts all the power in the guy's hands. And I say, you're thinking about it the wrong way. What this should empower you to do is to sleep with a guy absolutely when you're ready.
Yeah.
And whenever you feel like it. Don't think, oh, the 3-date rule, oh, the 5-date rule. I have some friends in LA, they're crazy. They're like, I like a guy to buy me 5 dinners before I sleep with him. And I'm like,
I'd block
what
her.
arbitrary rules are these? Like,
I would block her.
you're making up the most random rules. It's like, if you feel good about sleeping with a guy and you feel safe and ready to do it, go for it.
Yeah.
It's not going to make a difference. It's literally not. And it's like, it's the same thing back to the fuckboy trapping. It's like, how can I make him want to date me? It's like, why should you have to force someone? Why should you have to chase someone and manipulate them? It's like such a waste.
I think for me, sex is such a fundamental part. Like, if I'm talking to a girl, I'm seeing her, and we're not like physically connecting, I'll probably just like completely just cut ties.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm shallow, but for me, like, one of my top two, it's probably my first or my second one, my top two love languages is physical touch. Yeah. So I need to have like quality time with someone and like touch them. Because I feel like for me, that's how I show my affection. Yeah. What are your love languages?
Mine is acts of service, but the way that I interpret that is like
clean your toilet.
No.
Scrub your shoes.
It's like if they show up for me. Like I'm really about like if they'll like, will they come to an event with me that I have anxiety about? Or like, will they like remember to call me, or will they like be there for me? Like it's just like I'm very into actions speak louder than words. And so that's how I interpret the love languages, is like if they show up for me, if they're loyal, if they like keep my secrets, if they are, just support me.
Okay, so I need to reply quicker.
So reply quicker.
Show up when we actually have a tequila date.